The New York Jets just made a move that's going to shock you. They traded away two Pro Bowl caliber players, and somehow, that's still not the craziest thing that happened at this NFL trade deadline. What the Jets are really doing is tanking, and today, we're breaking down every trade that went down, every trade that should have gone down, and which 5 teams are actually winning the Super Bowl. Stick around. Let's start with the elephant in the room. The New York Jets just had their first win of the season against Cincinnati. Great, right? Wrong. Because that win, where they allowed 24 points in the first half, scared the front office so much that they went nuclear at the trade deadline. They shipped out Quinnen Williams. They shipped out Sauce Gardner. Then, just to make sure their defense becomes completely irrelevant, they added Mozzie Smith from the Cowboys. This isn't a rebuild. This is a demolition. And honestly, it might be intentional. The Jets' ceiling this season is the #1 pick in 2026, and they're making sure they get there. But here's what's wild. The trade deadline was supposed to be crazy. There were so many rumors floating around, so many players who were on the block. And then, nothing. Not as many moves as we expected. Some of the most obvious trades never happened. Mark Andrews or David Njoku to Green Bay. The Packers lost their tight end for the season. Jordan Love's in win-now mode. Andrews is on an expiring deal. It makes perfect sense. It didn't happen. Trey Hendrickson to Detroit. The Bengals' playoff hopes are basically dead. He's 31. He walks after this season anyway. The Lions are right now contending. This would have changed the entire AFC North. Didn't happen. Jacoby Myers to Buffalo? Okay, so this one technically happened, but he went to the wrong team. The Bills have Josh Allen and not much else. Myers could have been that piece. Instead, they got him on the other side of the country. Breece Hall to Kansas City? Can you imagine? Mahomes with all his weapons plus a top 5 running back? The league wouldn't have stood a chance. But the Jets held on. And the big one, Garrett Wilson to Tampa Bay. There was barely any noise about this, but the Buccaneers are desperate. Mike Evans is aging out. Chris Godwin's dealing with injuries. Wilson's 25, elite, and he could have been the future for Tampa. Instead, he's still in New York. Now let's talk about who's actually winning this thing. These are the 5 teams with the best shot at the Super Bowl. Number 5, the Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford was hurt in the offseason. Everyone wondered if he could make it through the season, and he's currently leading the league in touchdown passes. The man's unbreakable. Number 4, the Detroit Lions. They lost to Minnesota at home. Not ideal, but they're still in a loaded NFC. They've got the 9th toughest schedule left. They're still dangerous. Number 3, the Philadelphia Eagles. They're literally first in their conference. The only reason they're not higher is because this isn't a power ranking. It's about momentum and the playoff track record. But yeah, they're the real deal. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. They just beat Kansas City. Josh Allen is an all-world superstar. James Cook has been their magic formula when healthy. But here's the thing. They've done this before in the regular season. The real test comes in January. And number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs. They've got their weapons back. The bye week's coming at the perfect time. Patrick Mahomes doesn't lose when it matters. This team's still the team to beat. And if we're talking contenders, we've got to talk about the complete opposite. Here are 5 teams with the best shot at the #1 pick in 2026. Number 5, Las Vegas Raiders. At least Brock Bowers back. That's something. Number 4, Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker. David Njoku actually wants to stay. He could have been traded. He wasn't. That tells you everything about this organization's direction right now. Number 3, New Orleans Saints. Tyler Show's the only thing worth watching here. He's progressing at least. Number 2, Tennessee Titans. Their bye week is finally coming up, which is good because they need the break, but also bad because there's only one bye week during the season. That's it. That's the joke. And number 1, the New York Jets. Aaron Glenn's still playing mystery games with the starting quarterback. But here's the real winner, the backup quarterback. Because when Myles Garrett's on the schedule, the guy who plays the entire game is probably not going to have a good time. So there you have it. The trade deadline chaos, the Super Bowl contenders, and the teams that are basically punting this entire season. Which team do you think actually wins it all? Let me know in the comments. And if you're into NFL analysis like this, smash that subscribe button for more breakdowns every single week. Thanks for watching.